Forests of Kyrgyzstan. This is where the walnuts originally come from. So all the walnuts that we eat in Europe and America and everywhere else all comes from here. And some say from Arslan Bob, but others say maybe other areas in Kyrgyzstan. But it's also apple trees as well. The apples that we eat come from this area, and there's many different species here. And there we go. Here's Max driving the Russian. With our really enthusiastic tour guide as well.
Amazingly, I met an American man studying the walnut forest here. We gave him a lift, and he gave me some great insight into these forests.
You have like cherry plums, you have apples, different apple species, lots of different pear species.
Yeah.
You also have some cherries, you have barberries, you have mulberries. What else do you have? Saraiban, which I don't know what the English word is.
It's a yellow apple.
It's a tiny little yellow apple. Yeah.
And how many walnut species are there roughly?
I mean, really it's dominated by the Juglans regia or something like that.
Regia, yeah.
That's the dominant species.
That's right.
There are other species, but the one that people really want to get is the Juglans regia.
Yeah.
Because that's the one that people buy.
Okay, and they're all native to here then, these ones, or?
That's a great question.
You're right,
so
okay.
That's the huge questions. Are these forests wild?
Yes.
Or are they anthropogenic?
Right, yeah. I guess now it's a bit of both.
It's a bit of both, and they're about, they're more than 1,000 years old, of course.
Yeah.
To determine that. The story is that Alexander the Great came here to this area, got the walnuts from here and brought them back to Europe. So the European walnuts actually come from Arslan.
That's why I'm so interested in seeing it, because that it all came from here, and not only that, apples as well.
Yeah, that's the legend. So it's the cultivated apples that we have.
Yeah.
Most people say they came from the mountains just out the back of Almaty.
Okay,
in Kazakhstan.
right, yeah.
You have other apple species here as well. And the cultivated can have kind of become mixed with the uncultivated and everything. If you want to actually, you should look at the red list of Kyrgyzstan.
I've had a look at that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because a lot of them are on that, are they?
If you're really interested in this, you should go to other areas of the walnut forest.
Yeah.
Because they're better preserved. Here, the forest is pretty degraded.
And is that because it's
heavily used?
Yeah, and
exactly.
where are the more wilder areas then? Do you know?
I would go to Kuzurunkur Karaama.
Okay.
And just go into the forest and you'll find some stuff.
Okay.
But the farther away you go from humans, the better it'll be. So.
Man, thank you.
Yeah,
That's amazing. I wish you were staying around a lot longer.
Sorry.
That's so interesting.
Thank you so much for the ride.
Yeah.
A cool trip.
Not a problem at all. Yeah, that's amazing.
Well, I hope you find some species that are interesting.
Yeah, cheers.
Grab some leaves from them.
I will. Yeah.
Good luck.
No, good shout. Take care, guys.
Have a great day, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks. See ya.
Wild apple and wild walnut forest as well. It's all around us. I think what the American guy was saying to us yesterday in Arslan Bob was, in Arslan Bob the walnut forests there have been so overused by humans over 1,000 years. And he said that actually, if you want to see more of the wild stuff, you've got to head to a couple of these places. And I think this might be one of the places, because it's just walnut forest all in this valley, and not much like human activity here. And in fact, I'll show you the road, because this is meant to be a main road, and it's just sand and rock, dust, but all the same, it's a beautiful valley. We're camping in the mountains of Kyrgyzstan at the moment, and we're in a really old poplar grove. But here is one that's definitely maybe a couple of 100 years old. So I'm really happy to see that, because not really seen many real old trees yet. This actually kind of reminds me of being back home in England. We are now out of our camping ground down there. That was the high altitude poplar forest, and now we're into the higher altitude montane forest of Picea obovata, which is Siberian spruce, but it's really closely related to Norway spruce, which, if it is, some people think it is still Norway spruce, and if that's the case, then it stretches all the way from Norway, Sweden, Finland, Russia, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, all the way to Lake Baikal, and then on to Far East Russia, not down to Vladivostok, because that's where it goes back to broadleaf forest, 10-foot forest. But it's amazing to see this. It's my first time actually riding through a valley of spruce trees in Kyrgyzstan like this. So yeah, it's really good. I didn't think I was going to see it until further east in Kyrgyzstan, and then obviously when we're in the Altai region, this is going to be the dominant species, along with the pine as well, and fir. But we'll see what we'll find when we get there. So yeah, I'm well chuffed at this.